Hey, sweet souls, welcome to MOONday Monday, where we talk about the different phases and different signs that the moon goes throughout the week. And so we have like a forecast of what emotional waves are coming our way. We can prepare for it. It's like a weather forecast. If you know what the weather's going to be like, you can dress appropriately and not freeze your bohiny off or sweat to death. You can dress appropriately from your heart and emotional choices that make it a more joyful experience if you so wish. Also talk about different planetary energies that may impact us, like Pluto is going direct. And so I'll talk about that as well. So hang in there, and here we go. Well, we roll into this week in the moon in Leo. So if you want to know more about that energy up through Tuesday morning, check out last week's Moon Day, and it'll tell you all about that moon. But on Tuesday, October 10th at 8:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do move into the moon in Virgo. And this is the moon at her most discriminating and detail-orientedness. It's the sign that's most concerned with fixing and fussing. This moon sign can put you in the mood to clean and to scour and to sort and to troubleshoot and to help others as well. It's one of the most helpful of all the signs, but it's also more like health conscious and focused on body, focus on work orientation and schedule of like work. And it's more duty bound. It's more focused on completing task. We can use this period to really pay attention to our diet, our hygiene, and review our daily schedules and to see, is there too much? Is there too little? How can we use this moon energy for the best of our abilities during the couple days that we're in Virgo? Also on Tuesday, October 10th, Pluto goes direct. So it was in its pre-shadow where we began to feel this reflectiveness of Pluto energy back on January 8th of this year, all the way up until it went retrograde, May 1st through October 10th. That's a long period of time, but Pluto is way, way out there. So the orbit is forever. So it takes it a long time to go through signs and also goes into retrograde for large periods of time. So we are getting out of the actual retrograde itself today on October 10th, but it will be in the post-shadow all the way until February 1st of 2024. So we're going to have a little bit of time still where we're feeling a little bit of the impact of the retrograde in Pluto. But the furthest we get away from October 10th, the easier and easier it becomes as we go and start moving forward. You know, like the screen shows here, Pluto shows us what we can let go of. It's the planet of, change or die. It's Scorpio energy of transformation. So during this retrograde, we've reflected on what we've let go of and what is for our highest to let go of. And now in the shadow, we can put that letting go into action. There's also past life information may make itself known. It may bubble to the surface. And we can find out during this shadow, what did those lives teach us? So that's pretty cool. Also, I did not know this, but I have pictures here of Pluto, and there is the Pluto heart, this huge expanse. I believe it's ice. I need to look into that a little deeper, but I was just like, wow, there's a huge heart in Pluto, which is, all about love, right? So I love this transformation of the heart energy that kind of makes itself known with this Pluto energy. And then on Thursday, October 12th at 8:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we roll into the moon in Libra. Now, the Libra moon is the most oriented towards like relationships, partnerships, and its job is to restore balance. So we may find ourselves in situations of emotional imbalance that just take a little delicate tap of the scales to set things right, to set things back into balance. In general, Libra energy, social, polite, friendly. So that energy that can come in will give us situations related to that type of energy. And when it's also when others will tend to be more cooperative and agree more easily to compromise. So we can use this energy to kind of work things out and kind of not really get our way, but maybe get our way. Now, Libra Moon does prompt us to make our surroundings beautiful, or to put ourselves in situations where beauty is all around us. So getting out into nature, getting out into gardens, maybe beautifying the home. So it is a great time to decorate, shop for the home, or visit places of elegant beauty. And we actually have a solar eclipse that is coming in as well. But that comes in here on Saturday, October 14th. The solar eclipse is like at its highest, or begins around 1:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And depending on where you're at in the world, you may or may not see the shadow, because the moon, of course, casts a little shadow on the Earth, not the entire planet. So you can search on the internet to see if you, where you're at, will be able to see any of the shadow of the moon being reflected upon the Earth. Now, this does bring the solar eclipses new chapters, new stories, new openings, and new beginnings, and that will be around the energy of Libra. So here's a screenshot of even more detail of a lot of the characteristics, a lot of the things that could be impacting us, and it can be for about 6 months from the time of the solar eclipse. It can be impacting us. So you can look at these different areas of romance and partnerships and helping others, and again, making your surroundings pleasant. It can be legal issues, balance in all different areas of our life, mental battles, but also Libra rolls over the adrenal glands, the buttocks, the diabetes and sugar levels and kidneys. So we can use this energy in positive ways as we talk about, new moon energy that comes in here too, right? Because that is what comes in with the solar eclipse, is that it's the Libra new moon that is happening. And as we talk about in the past, with new moons, you have 10 new moon wishes. To make the most of these 10 wishes, there's some things that we can do, because, around a new moon, you can make wishes around anything, and really you have like 10 that you can focus in on. But there's some things you can do to make them even more powerful and even have higher manifestation type of energy around them. First, make it a positive wish for what you want to bring into your life, rather than focus on what you want removed. Because whatever we focus on is what we draw towards us. So from going, get away, get away, get away, it's actually drawing it closer to me. So instead of trying to push something away, I focus on what I want to have drawn into my life. If we hand write out the wishes, that helps too. And even if we speak it and say it out loud as we're writing them out, that vocal vibration helps bring the energy into the physical world. I like to approach them more with gratitude, because also gratitude raises the vibration, which also brings in things faster for us. So, thank you for blah, blah, blah. Is also helpful as you experience what it would feel like in your heart to have this wish have already come true. Even picture in your mind's eye what that looks like. Picture a little story unfolding in your head, or picturing what it is like to have that already fulfilled. And then revisit the wish often. The more we focus on it, the more we draw it towards us as well, and the energy does align. Now, if we make the wish within 8 hours after the new moon began, that is also a powerful time. It's when the ground is most fertile for new seeds being planted. And as we were talking about, with anything with the Libra type of characteristics, what Libra rules over, even more powerful and even more energy spark that is put into it to have it come to us faster and in greater amounts as well. So make the most of those new moon wishes. And then on Sunday, October 15th at 7:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we move into the Scorpio Moon. And Scorpio is one of the most intense signs. And when the moon is in here, she feels everything to the nth degree, right? And needless to say, because we are influenced by the moon, we also feel everything to the nth degree. Passion, joy, jealousy, betrayal, love, and desire, all of that can demand to take center stage in our lives now. And our emotions deepen almost to the point of possible obsession. So just be careful of a tendency to become secretive or suspicious, or to brood over an offense that was not intended by someone. And now is a great time to take that energy and invest it into investigating a mystery. Do some research, dig into things, both figuratively and literally. Dig in your garden, dig outside. Use that energy to dig deep into positive things rather than accusatory things, checking people's email, checking their history, whatever. No! But you can also allow yourself during this time to become more intimate with someone, allow you to dig deeper into the connection you have with someone. Make the most of that energy because we're going to be in that flowing into next week. All right, that's it for this week. So hopefully that information helps you ride the waves, dudes, as we experience all of this emotional change throughout the week. So until next week, hang in there, take care of yourselves, and know that every second of every day of your life that you, yes, you, are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator, and of course, I love you too. So until next week, guys, hang in there. Much love to you, and we'll see you soon.